some guy came up to me and was like, I didn't know if it was you, but then I saw the earring and he knew it was me, so I was like, it's a trademark now.
That's crazy.
Seeing it photoshopped onto a snake, or seeing Paul bowing and like
that was brilliant. Paul's bow has been like everywhere.
Yeah, I know, it's so good.
I'm Mollie.
And I'm Harry.
And we're getting up close with Cosmo UK.
Don't forget to subscribe for more like this. Ladies first.
Life's crazy since the Traitors. I think we've been super busy, right?
Yeah.
I don't think
Honestly.
either of us expected it to blow up this much.
No way. That's what we were stressing about as well. Like, as the whole cast of Series 2, like how our lives have changed has been unreal, and all for the better as well. I mean, we were so worried that Series 1, because they were amazing cast too, and it did so well. It was like, how do you sort of match that? And
we were worried like it was going to flop this year, to be honest.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, all the support's been amazing, so thank you guys. The most surprising thing about being on the series was when Harry was a traitor. That was not fun. For you?
I can't even speak. I mean, I was surprised the whole way through. I think just trying to get with the times. I mean, everyone sort of had caught up, and I was still like 5 seconds behind because I just couldn't believe what was going on. The surprises, like the missions, were a massive surprise all the time.
The missions
and like
were really good.
Also, like my biggest surprise personally, obviously, I know Mollie didn't feel this because she wasn't a traitor, bless her. But when we murdered Diane with the poison, and she was still at breakfast, we were like, what's happened here? Like, we've messed up some reason, because we didn't get told she was going to turn up to breakfast. So it was like the biggest surprise, still seeing her sat there thinking, we messed up here.
I think as well, we had quite a lot of like days when everyone would turn up to breakfast.
Yeah,
and you like never expect that. I mean, obviously you knew what was going on, but I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, when everyone was there, you knew something had happened, but it's trying to figure out what. So we filmed the show, end of summertime?
Yeah, so like halfway through August till halfway September.
So we've had a lot of like time to process everything, and I think now obviously the world's watching it back, and I think it does bring a lot of emotions, like even for us watching that back, right? But you
would have made a good liar, because we had to keep it on the down low the whole time.
Maybe I could have been a traitor.
You should have been a traitor, yeah. But yeah, I mean, that was crazy, because we filmed in August, September time, and we've gone back to normal work, like nothing's just happened. And like for myself especially, like not being able to tell my family or run down the street up screaming about what had happened was just mad.
Yeah. Going back to work was wild. Like wild.
It was rubbish.
It was.
My best advice for like future applicants has to be, you need to go in there and trust someone. Obviously, hopefully choose the right person to trust.
That's really like, bad advice. No, do not listen to that advice, please.
Honestly, it would be my best advice, because if you've got theories and like, you need support and backing from people. So like, if you want to take someone down and you believe it's someone, you need people there to sort of jump on the bandwagon with you. And for the same reasoning, if you're on the other side of the stick and people are gunning at you, if you have people you trust and like you've built a connection with, they'll support you, and they'll basically vote with you.
Okay, anyway, my advice as a faithful is definitely do not trust anyone. I think you definitely need to rely on each other for support in there, because it can be really intense and it can be hard at times, but do not trust anybody. My preference was always to be a faithful. I think I would have found it really, really hard as a traitor, especially like knowing now how close we all got. I can imagine that was difficult. So yeah, I think I was a faithful through and through.
I think I would have found it, I was basically the same but the complete opposite. I would have found it really hard being a faithful. I think just because not knowing would have driven me insane. Like the best part of being a traitor was being able to sleep at night, like, because obviously these guys were worried that they were always going to be murdered and stuff like that, and it wasn't nice, and you could see the effect it was having on people. So I don't think I would have been able to cope being a faithful, so I was so lucky I was a traitor.
You've had some funny memes.
Yeah,
right?
I've had some good ones.
I think this earring, that earring is like iconic.
I'm never gonna be able to get rid of it. Honestly, I was gonna put like a diamond in or something, and then some guy came up to me and was like, I didn't know if it was you, but then I saw the earring and he knew it was me, so I was like, it's a trademark now.
That's crazy.
But like seeing it photoshopped onto a snake, or seeing Paul bowing and like
that was brilliant. Paul's bow has been like everywhere.
Yeah, I know, it's so good.
I've been trying to avoid the hate, so I've not really looked too much, so maybe not.
I've seen some good ones. I mean, like, especially a good one for us both was when the day I fell into the mud pit and we thought we was going to be the champions, like the the young smart ones, but it completely turned out to be the opposite.
I'm like, me and Harry are such a good team, and then we get the first question wrong, like Harry's in the swamp. That was gold.
And then watching it, someone had tweeted, I think it was like me when I like running into like sort of relationships or something like that, overthinking, and how it ends up, and it was just me head first into that mud.
Oh, that was so funny. I'm actually so glad that happened to you. Like,
I was freezing.
I'm so glad
as well.
I didn't take the brunt for that answer.
That was so cold and sludgy and stuff. Ugh, it just rank.
There was a lot of pressure during filming, and it is easy to let it get on top of you. But you do become really close with other contestants. I mean, you're away from your family, like you don't have contact with your friends or family or loved ones. So there's a lot of pressure in the game, but I think our cast was so lovely, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And we had lots of support.
Even afterwards as well, like the support now is, I thought everyone was going to hate me. Like I know Paul sort of felt the same way. It's like, but then it's the appreciation from like Mollie herself especially is like, it's just a game, and everyone sort of knew it's just a game, and the whole of the cast is like that, and it's just been the best support. But like the pressure was just intense all of the time. I thought, especially round tables, like the pressure, that's when it got to you, and that's why I think everyone loved the missions too, because you just sort of forgot about the pressure.
I think as well, like the pressure as a faithful to like not vote out another faithful is so intense, because the guilt you feel.
Yeah, it was so hard.
The guilt you feel as a faithful is rough when someone does stand up there and obviously reveal that they're not a little snake. I mean, Harry never had to make it up to me. I've said a lot of times, like, the show going into it, it was a game, and like we all knew that. So Harry does not owe me anything, and our friendship is fine. I mean, it's fine. Well, it's good.
Well, I hope it's good. I don't know. You're the one.
Our friendship's good. Like, no, our friendship is good, and you know, we've had a lot of time to process everything, and we've definitely moved on from it all. So yeah. Oh, there's a massive rumour we all need to set straight. Like, there's nothing romantic here at all. I think we bonded massively just because we were like the youngest in the group. And also, we bonded so much over our partners. Like, we've both been in long-term relationships.
We just missed them.
Yeah.
Basically, we missed them, and sort of, like I had said in the show, like everyone else had wives and that, and like kids. So they were like, they've like sort of, their lives are ahead of ours sort of thing. So we were sort of on the same path and the same sort of feelings of just missing our loved person that we just wanted to see. So like I said, me and Mollie probably knew more about each other's partners than we did about like each other. Like I feel like I know more about her fella than I do about you. Like,
you probably do.
And like what he's like, and like what they've got up to and stuff. So it was just, that's why our connection was so strong, I think.
Definitely. When Jazz chose to banish again, yeah, that was rough. I think that obviously I was happy to end the game, so like knowing I had that big decision to make was hard, and I do think either way it would have been a hard decision, like a hard outcome, because obviously Harry would have lost out on the money, like if it went wrong one way, and unfortunately Jazz and I did lose out on the money because I voted the other way. But I think that both sides have a lot of fans, so either way you're pleasing some people and you're disappointing some people, so yeah, it was a hard one.
The prize money, like no one actually believes me when I said like money doesn't make me happy, and that's not because I'm rich either. It's just because I'm a simple guy who lives a simple life, who loves talking about mad stuff like aliens and that, you know. So like when it comes to money, it's like as long as I have my family and my loved ones around me who have loved me for 22 years, it's like I'm happy anyway. Like I could live under a bridge with nothing, but as long as I'm there with my family and my loved one, then it doesn't matter to me. So the money 100% is just for them. Like it's treating them and being able to give them what they want instead of giving them what they need. Because like I've said, I've always grown up and we've had what we need from my amazing mum and dad. So being able to give them something they want instead is going to be amazing. I was in the Uber and I just sort of wanted to like take down the window and start screaming and show everyone and take my top off and start running up and down. But yeah, I know, trust me, no one wants to see that either. So it was it's just like such an overwhelming emotion, because also at the same time I've had to keep this secret for like 6 odd months or however long. Like it weren't just a hard work of being a traitor in the castle, because don't get me wrong, that was really hard, but at the same time then coming home and keeping the secret for another 4-5 months until the show came out, and then even when the show's come out I weren't allowed to say anything to anyone. So it's been just like a massive relief, and it's like now it's real, because I never really felt like it was real. I thought that it was just like a joke. We won't, you won that, but it's all right, mate, you won't get it. But now I've actually got it. It's like no one can take it off me, and it's just crazy. I'll take us all out. Let's just all go out now. Quit this, go have some porn star martinis.
I think you owe me a wine. So me and Harry saw each other like quite soon after I found out, and I think I called him a naughty name, and then we just like hugged it out and we spoke and we like joked about it, didn't we? Really,
Yeah.
like I think, you know, after such a surreal experience, like I got to speak to my parents and I spoke to my boyfriend Max, and then me and Harry saw each other, and I just felt so much better already from talking to my family and kind of like getting back into the real world a little bit. It didn't seem so intense, so yeah. The after support for the series has been amazing. Like, yeah, couldn't have been better. We've had so much, like...
Yeah, I mean, just from the whole production and like the team and sort of even like, because we have like so many different avenues of support as well, because like we have each other, like the Little Traitors Series 2 cast, and then at the same time on top of that we have like the BBC and the production teams that they've provided us with, like the PR teams as well have been so amazing to sort of make sure we're okay, like we get enough sleep, this and that. And also when it comes to like mean comments, because obviously everyone's gonna hate you about something in this life, and they're the jealous people who always seem to have a problem no matter how well you do. If you do too well, you're cocky and you're smug. If you're doing too bad, then get him out. So you can never please everyone, and being able to just tell people about them comments and then laugh about it together makes it feel so much better than having to sort of live that by yourself and sort of, yeah.
And I think like our little WhatsApp group with the Traitors family helps so much. Like, it's, you know, you've got 21 other people who went through the same experience, and yeah, the support's massive, so it's great.
There's a few people that are so active. It's like Ash is so... she's like our second mum. She loves the group chat, but she again's just so in love with everyone. Like she makes sure we all get like... She's so happy for us that she's always messaging. And to be honest, she's the one that gets me everywhere, because when I need to know where I need to go, I message Ash and she sends me a whole detailed script of where I need to be, what time. So without her, I reckon I'd be lost. But
that's what I was going to say. Like, Ash is so good at organising stuff. Like, we've planned a little weekend away as like a Traitors family. Ash was on it, wasn't she? Like, she's got it all sorted. I think she's even got the shopping list ready. Like, yeah, amazing woman. I think to everyone on the cast, Claudia is like our mum, right? Like a second mum. She's so supportive, and I think she always knows what to say somehow, like no matter the situation. So yeah, a lot of love for Claudia.
She was always looking after us as well. Like Claudia was always, are you guys fine? Do you need anything? Are you cold? Are you hungry? Do you need a drink of water? But then she also kept that sort of like role that she had, where she made the game so much better, because our experience was so much better, because she was so intense, but at the same time, like you could tell her your whole life story. So it was like she was just amazing.
She's so perfect for that role, isn't she? Like she plays 100%. It so well. Like watching it back,
you couldn't imagine any other person to do it.
No, she's a great host. Bye guys, thanks for watching.
See you guys in a bit. Cheers for watching.